Hello everybody, John here, and today on To The Garage, we're going to Friskney Show 2024. Woohoo! Friskney is a small village, not very far away from where I live in Lincolnshire. As a small village, according to some, Friskney is also the largest village in England. It's certainly not about population, but it's very rural. It contains a lot of farmland, so as a place name, it's big. And I must have been to this show every year for 10 or 12 years. There's a scarecrow there, look. It's also scarecrow time in Lincolnshire, people. Joe's following me in Ollie the Freelander because she's got my mum with her, so that's really nice. And we've got the camping cooker in the boot to make coffees and sandwiches, picnic blankets. Lovely, lovely dinner. Hi mate. On the end of him or behind him?
Well, on the end of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very photogenic. Say hello, ladies. Hello. The whole gang's here. Very mixed weather today, so I thought I'd give you a quick look round whilst it's dry, even though the lighting's not brilliant. There's Purdy parked up. Already met a few subscribers, very nice. Let's give you a wander. Capri 280. Nice Mark II.
Look at this one, yeah.
Nice caddy.
That's cool, isn't it? It's a Cadillac. Cadillac.
Should point out for our American viewers that American cars are not a thing in the UK. Very few models were actually sold here. So they're all imports, collectors, and you do tend to get more American cars in local shows in and around Lincolnshire and a few other areas of the country where we have American air bases. So people bring cars in when they come over and they never return. Vauxhall Cresta, which actually looks quite American / Australian in my opinion. You have a Dolly, Dolomite by Triumph. Britain's 3 Series at the time, and our M3 was the Sprint version of that car. Ford Pop. Once we get pre-war, I start to struggle. I do know that's an Austin. I think it's an Austin 7. Rover P2 or 12. Note suicide doors on the front, which is the term given to doors that open the wrong way. Hence, you can commit suicide from the front seats of a car with suicide doors, because you open the door it'll pull you out. Normal car doors push you back in with the airflow. Again, something that looks like Americana. It's a Buick of Australia. This one's a regular at shows around the area. Right hand drive. Australian car. Imported to the UK when its owners immigrated. Beautiful. Wooden wheels. Citroen traction of all. Absolute game changer. Mass-produced front-wheel drive, very capable, relatively modern car for its era. That's not a blower, that's a gearbox.
When you sell one of the tractors.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Let's get you two. Gracie likes a traction Avant too. Wouldn't be a British country show if you didn't have plenty of Landies. This is the Series 1. First production Land Rovers for civilian use, very much inspired by the Willys Jeep. I think that's a Series 3, but not 100% sure because I'm not a Land Rover aficionado, but a regular sight on our roads. Two, I believe. One.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Morris Minor Traveller. In America they had lots of what they would call woody wagons, but most of them the wood is applique to the outside of the vehicle. And the Morris Traveller is actually ash framed, so that bodywork at the back is genuinely what it looks like, wooden, with aluminium panels in between. Gracie enjoying meeting all the dogs. There's a dog show here as well. Gracie's not entered, it wouldn't be fair. Look at that beautiful Morris commercial van. All them London to Brighton runs she's been on. 1951. Wooden floor. Parked next to an F100. American classic. These older American pickups are actually right-sized for UK roads. They're big, but they're not something that's difficult to use on our roads, so they are quite popular amongst those who like that sort of vehicle. Stationary engines, home-built steam engines. One Morris. A Leyland Comet. Teddy in the window. Beautiful, beautiful bay window T2. You can tell it's a local vehicle. Great conversion, got a drop down drawbridge cooker so that you can still access the cab by folding it up.
Last time I was here, I saw a video of it last year.
It's a beautiful Austin. What's this? Austin 6. Austin 6 Berkeley Saloon. Little 2CV. Yeah. Little poodle on it. 2CV is a car I'd love to own for the simplicity and joy of the way they drive. But they're properly expensive nowadays. XR3i. Look at this.
They've got food, Mum. Yeah. They've got food.
This is gorgeous.
Come on.
That's one of the blackest black cars I think I've seen. Beautiful paintwork. Not good on Mercedes. I'm going to have to go to the back to find out where it is.
Oh, there he is.
280 SE. Gorgeous. Can't be in Britain unless you've got a TVR in highly pearlescent colour. Madness, TVRs are absolute madness. I adore them. Nothing on them works in the way that it should. Why? So that it doesn't work like anything else. Door handles? Nah. How do you open a TVR? You press the button underneath the wing mirror. Of course you do. Unimog, possibly the most capable off-roader of all. We have lots of Unimogs knocking around as forest vehicles, but this one is converted into accommodation, and that's a camper van inside. Very stealthy. Not. Golf mark, I'm going to say 3, but I'm not good on golfs. Motorcycles, don't know. Morris 8. Bitchy. Back at the camp. Have you sold the car? No. I normally come back at this show and I'd have offers of swapsies. Starting. See if I can just get the last row in.
Mum, play this.
Audi TT. Humber Scepter. Quite American styling, or at least transatlantic styling. Roots Group particularly did do a lot of cars that looked like they would be as at home in the States as they would be in the UK for a while, except the scale is very British. Ford Cougar. One of the more adventurous styling exercises that Ford did. Austin Metro, few survivors. Not because they particularly rusted away, they were producing vast quantities, they were just treated as disposable items and not too many got looked after. Note the vertical brake cylinder and servo, that's quite novel. And having seen a Cougar of the same era, was the car that I believe it was trying to emulate. The big slash up the side, the profile is very similar, but the execution is far more outlandish than that of the Ford. Alpha GTV 3 litre V6 24 valve, not known for reliability, not known for build quality, but what a beautiful car, and probably the best sounding of all V6s. Ford Grenadier, also known as Scorpio. Little Austin 7 two-seater. These really are tiny. There's a shooting stick next to one, give you a bit of scale. So take reference to the width of that vehicle, and I'm going to flash over to a small Jaguar. An F-Type. This one's the four-wheel drive R, and this is a V8, as denoted by pipes coming out both sides at the back rather than just in the middle. V8s and V6s. V6 was actually more popular and does sound amazing in its own special way, howling. But the V8 is the daddy. Wowzer, look at the condition of that. Austin 10. Again on suicide doors. Again transatlantic styling. Austin Metropolitan. Tiny car, big styling. Beautiful Morris van. I don't know what we're looking at here, but look at this interior. This is interesting. Rear bench, two fold-up seats, tables, two forward seats. That's a layout I've never seen. Austin 6. I wonder if the 6 regards the seating arrangement. Couldn't be a British village show without some minis, British minis. Truly tiny, truly mini. It's always interesting to see one parked next to the first of the BMW minis to see just how much smaller they are. And we've got both noses here. You've got the original mini shape, and we've got what they call the Clubman shape. Clubman was supposed to be the replacement for that one. Made a little bit better access under the bonnet, but was never as popular. And a very non-standard coloured MGB GT with LED headlamps. Very, very high level of metallic in that finish. Very pretty. And then a Jeep that is left-hand drive, suggesting it's a Willys. It's about the same size as our Series 1, but lower. And then we've got another American pickup. Okay, in this sort of era, just narrow enough to be considered a usable vehicle in the UK. Once you get into modern step sides, it's not on. The US Air Force being the reason, this vehicle is no doubt over here. Rather a beautifully retrimmed interior. Great wheel. Next to an MGB GT, sporting some very non-standard, very interesting looking wheels. Don't know what they're off, but they're not off one of these. More traction engines, tractors. For me, these are all about the soundtrack. So I'll keep my beak out because I don't know much about them, but I do love the sound. There's a tractor with a cab that looks like it's a very specific purpose. Very small glass areas. I wonder what that's about. Lincolnshire Ladies Tractor Road Run. Collect money for cancer research. Oh, thank you very much. Puma. Another XR3i. A bike I don't recognise. Seen plenty of Grinnell Scorpions around, but that one is not one. It's BRP. Never seen it. It looks brand spanky new. Volkswagen Scirocco. And we saw a Alfa GTV earlier. Well, there's the GTV I know and love. Alfetta. That's because I associate it with James Bond. Nice Porsche. No way that paintwork's original. Way too red. Another couple of Volkswagen buses. Another bay window. And a Splitty. And even if you're not into your cars, this is a show with everything.
that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and beyond your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
I reckon this is probably one of our favourite shows to come to.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, it's not the weather.
Not the weather. Loads of people that we see to speak to,
Yeah.
that we've seen year
Very
after year.
interactive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Plenty of things
and-
to see.
It sounds cheap. You don't have to spend anything.
No, you don't.
I
No.
mean, you
It
know,
doesn't cost us anything to get in. All
No.
the people coming in don't have to pay anything
No.
to come
Yeah.
in. It's just kind
It's
of
mostly charity.
expected that you're going to spend some money on the
Charities.
charity. On the
Yes, which
tombole.
helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's just
nice.
A
great.
lovely family day
It's
out.
an atmosphere. It's a community.
Yeah, people sit out,
Yeah.
picnicking, and they put coats on if they get cold.
Yeah. And it probably helps that it always used to be a dog show here, so doggies are everywhere.
And weasels.
And weasel show. Stoats, ferrets. Hello. So Gracie quite likes it, don't you? This is your first one. Thank you. Thanks to all the subscribers and other friends and just people I met today who came over and had a chat and allowed me to look at their cars. Really nice to meet everyone. To Paul, I hope you get your puddle light sorted. Sounds intriguing. And the biggest thank you to all involved in Friskney Show's organising. I know it was in doubt that it was going to run this year, so well done all, and hopefully many more years to come. If you're enjoying our channel, then don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notifications of new videos. And please give us a thumbs up or thumbs down, and you can share the videos. And below the video is always the area where you can comment and get involved with the chat.